Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that little intro for us leaving Europa. There it is, down there. Haven't gone far. But yeah, I've got to get some resources first. So let me get out of... Oh, do you know what? Oh, I did turn off the thrusters. Good. Save some power. So yeah, it's the bridge. Gave you a little tour there, but not much of one. There's still a ton of work that needs to be done inside. Excuse me. But the bridge, yeah, I think it's pretty effective at the moment. This is all connected through to H2O or H2 and O2. Got a bed, some lockers, yeah, a toilet you can sit on. You can recharge your energy on that one. Recharge after a visit to the toilet. LCD screens. I've installed the script for automatic M-Master's automatic script. Automatic, although it's there, I'll just read it. M-Master automatic LCDs 2. Fantastic script for displaying stuff. So what I've got here is I've got power, ice and ammo. There's some important things I want to keep an eye on immediately. I had to add another reactor, so I've got 900 megawatts of power available. I've got my ice displayed on this one so that I can just keep an eye on that for my O2 and my H2, and my ammo summary is also on there. I have made a few bits of ammo for a rifle. I made a rifle and for the 4 Gatlings that are on top of this. This one is a spare one at the moment. These two have been configured together. I'll go through the automatic LCDs at some point in a bit more depth. Really handy. But this one's been configured to show the rest of my cargo. As you can see, apart from uranium in the reactors, I have nothing. I didn't bring anything with me from Europa, and I did that deliberately because I really want to. By the time we get to Earth, I just want to see how many resources we've gathered along the way. I think that was the main thing I wanted to do, and we'll be able to see that in this display here. And that's from mining asteroids, producing ingots, and salvaging stuff as we go along. So there's the bridge. So down here, I entered down here a little while ago. This is not connected through to oxygen. Neither of the 2 hangar bays are. This is my drone construction bay. So this is my little control panel. I've set up, I designed one probe, and that's been set up with this one here, but I'll take you through that in a bit more detail at some point when we need one. Yeah, for the system here. It's all automated, or semi-automated, I guess. This one's a spare one. These are small ship projectors that I put onto here because they're all small ship drones that I'm going to be building. I'll just put a little programmable block here that is controlling the automatic LCDs, and also gives me access while I'm down here into the control panel and the inventory if I need to. Over here I've stuck a survival kit, and that's only so I can recharge my power when I'm working down in the drone bay. So that's the drone bay. Still needs a bit of work, bit of decor. It's a bit sparse and basic at the moment, but a little bit functional, so that's good. So let's head back up this way. The corridors need a bit of work, I've got to say, a bit of work. This door leads outside. I better keep an eye out for pirates because they have a habit of attacking. So there's Earth, there's our goal. But before we head off there, what I want to do is gather some of the key resources around here, namely the platinum, maybe a little bit more uranium, definitely gold, silver, cobalt and magnesium. The iron, nickel, silicon, not really interesting because I'll gather that incidentally as we go through from the stone that we dig through, which will be a ton of that, so that shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, the CERES. I was racking my brains for a name, and it was actually Monster Mum, my wife, actually came up with this one. I said I need something, it mines asteroids and I'm heading towards Earth, and she said, well, CERES is the biggest asteroid in the asteroid belt, how about that? Perfect. So the CERES it is. Thank you, Monster Mum, for that. I have a rear hangar back here. The hangar's doors are set on sensors. as we approach them. This hangar, I haven't actually decided what I'm going to do with it yet. Let's close those. But this little cargo container here is just, while we're in here, we can top up. It's connected directly through to one of the O2 generators, so I can just top up that whilst I'm in the back of here as well. I should probably put a survival kit in here as well, actually. I could tuck it under there, just so I can top up my power whilst I'm working in here as well. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that hangar bay at the moment. I didn't bring any of my small ships with me. I'm going to design some new ones because I want them the thrust to be ion, and I want them to be remote as well. So that's that. In here is our production room. So let me put my lamp on. There we go. Oh, I'm sure I labelled those. These are the two cargo in. That connects to a connector outside that I can put salvage and stuff into as well. So that'll be routed through. The white conveyors are all to do with cargo. Blue are all to do with O2, and the green are all ammunition. So routes through 3 refineries with power and speed modules. This is the holding tank for ingots, which is currently empty. Ice will be pushed back through into this container. I dug a load of ice before we left. And onto this there's a couple of O2 generators, a couple of O2 tanks, and 3 hydrogen tanks, because I needed to supplement the thrust with hydrogen. The ion thrusters just weren't enough. So 3 assemblers here, and that gets routed back through there towards our main cargo storage. That corridor through there is basically full of gyros. You would not believe how many gyros I had to put on this thing. I test it occasionally by just hovering it on Europa just above the ground and trying to move it left and right, and that's how I got it, and I still need more gyros. Polly's just taking a drink. So I put glass windows here so we can see the drill array clearly, and I want to test this properly today. That's the key goal for today. Obviously external out here, so not oxygenated. So we set all this up. Well, we set 2 of them up. The other 2 control all of these. So yeah, that's all locked in place and ready to go. Glass windows. I didn't look like there was one there for a moment, did it? So I did a bit of decoration in here. You can see it better with the lamp off. Gravity generator I needed to move more centrally because it wasn't affecting the rear of the ship. These spotlights will come on when we start activating the drill array. Yeah, that's the gyro corridor. Holy shamoly, Batman. So I put a false roof here so the cargo conveyor, or sorry, the conveyor systems are running through the top of that roof. So everything gets gathered from this, goes up there and back into the production, and then fed back through to that room there where the finished goods are, apart from ingots. Let's go through to this back corridor because I can get through this way as well. So gyros galore. There's room for more gyros, and I'm probably going to have to put them on there. It's incredible how many I really think they need to produce a much more expensive but heavier gyro, one that is far more worthy of the big ships, because you just have to take up so much space with gyros. I'm not so fussed about the resources, but you could certainly build a really heavy duty gyro, and you could make it as expensive as a jump drive, say, for instance, that can help with a ship like this. I think it would be very, very handy. If any of the devs do ever watch this, please do so. So this is the power and storage room. As you can see, more gyros. Luckily they're not that expensive to build. What do they cost? So yeah, it's mostly iron, nickel, and yeah, it's mostly iron and nickel, and a bit of silicon for the computers, but there's only 5 of those. So they're not incredibly expensive to make. You just need so many of them. So I I added another reactor because the large ion thrusters just take up so much power. And I wanted excess power, basically. So I had to cut out one of the cargo containers down at this end to fit it in. So I'm hoping that this cargo container will be good enough for what we need. If it isn't, I could add a series of small cargo containers here as well to supplement the space. But we'll see. So that's my 3 rooms along here. Ouch. I've only put 2 batteries in at the moment. I just didn't feel I needed them. I've got no solar power to charge them, so they're only going to get charged from these reactors, so they're kind of using up the reactor juice, I suppose. But if I put a load of solar panels on at some point, then I'll probably add more batteries. This is the radar dome, and we'll talk about this at some point, but that's that little mod I said I'd add to help us find those derelicts. Cool beans. So yeah, so we're back around here. That's the drone bay down there. So we're back up to the bridge. So what I want to do now is head out to the Platinum asteroid and give this thing a proper functional operational test. So I'll need to turn on the GPS for that one. Do you know what? I can turn off. I'll leave Europa base GPS on there, but everything else on Europa can be switched off. Why have I got an unknown signal? Oh no, that's the one that's just appeared, isn't it? Alright. So roid. That's uranium. I want platinum. That's the one I want. So where's that? 33k that way. Okay, let's see how slowly this thing turns. Alright, while we're in space, my goal is to just use the ion engines. If we need a quick boost of power, then the hydrogen thrust will come into play. And I really need more gyro on this. So what are our power usage when we're going? Only 16% at full thrust, forward thrust. There aren't as many thrusters. There's only 4 thrusters on the front. Oh, I did have supplemented the forward thrust, the braking thrust with hydrogen as well. So we should be able to brake, he says, hopefully. I shouldn't really aim it directly towards the asteroid, should I? Okay, well, I'll get back to you in just a moment once we're at our destination, and then we'll see how this thing works in an operational mode. So I'll see you in just a moment. Later. Welcome back. I thought we'd bring you in a bit earlier because just in case I crash this thing. You have a better look on the underneath now. I think what I need to do is put some false bottoms on this just to cover the internals down there. It looks a bit odd, hollowed out like that. Yeah. So I might have to put kind of a false floor in there. I was going to park some more ships under there, but I didn't bother bringing them. But there is space to put more ion thrust, I guess, and hide that. Okay, well, I'm going to start braking now. And I want to see how quickly I can brake with just the ion thrust. Yeah, it's pretty slow. So if I put the hydrogen supplement in that, it's not that much better, is it? Yeah, there's only 4 small hydrogen thrust to help brake. Okay, I'm going to leave the hydrogen thrust on for the moment just to help with the maneuvering of this. Oh, I need more gyro. That's going to be the first thing we build once we start getting all our resources done. Do you know what? Did I put an ore scanner on this? I did. Is it on? It is. I need to put that in my G menu. Oh no, I won't. I'm going to leave that on permanently. Yeah, thrust definitely needs to be adjusted. I do want it to be far more manoeuvrable than this. It's never going to be a highly manoeuvrable ship. It's not a warship. It's more of a cross between a salvage stroke cargo stroke mining vessel than anything else. Right, I'm not sure where the platinum was on this. Oh, do you know what? I could do with mounting a camera on the front of this as well. Just so we can see things a bit more distance. What I will be doing is building along the way a big nose detector, but a big nose probe rather than a big nose detector ship like we did last time, on the same principle as we did in the last one. That is, using a large detector but on a small ship platform, on a small ship grid, but do it with a remote controlled probe rather than the ship that we fly around ourselves. And then when I get to a bunch of asteroids, like there's a ton of little asteroids nearby here, I can just use the probe then to fly out and quickly scan the local asteroids and find out what's on there. So I'm hoping that marker I put on there is actually where the platinum is. See, this is the other thing I need more gyros, because I need to be able to maneuver into place far faster than this. This takes way too long. So what I'll do is I'll maneuver into place and I'll get back to you when I'm done, because you don't need to sit here for 5 minutes watching me do this. So I'll see you in a moment. Later. Okay, welcome back. So the platinum is almost underneath this. So the idea of this is I've extended the landing gear pistons. And I extend those out full. And what I'm going to attempt to do is lock onto the asteroid with the drill array as directly over the ore deposit as I can. So the drill array is kind of directly under those four ion thrusters at the top there. So I need to kind of get it so it's as straight as possible above it. So let's lower it a bit more. So the idea is to lock onto the asteroid as directly above the deposit as possible, lower the legs a touch more so we can get the drills as close to that deposit as we possibly can. And then engage the drill array and dig out a ton of that deposit. So how are we? I think that looks pretty good, doesn't it? We'll back up a touch. So I need one of the landing gear to lock. Yep, we've got the front one there locked, haven't we? Yeah. So now what I do is lower the landing gear. I need something in my hotbar for that, don't I? So I could do with hotbar. Oops. Wrong one. It's Control 2, isn't it, to get to the next. So what I need in there is my groups and my landing gear, my pistons, sorry, not the landing gear, for landing. So in there I need extend, I need tract, and I need to off, which will stop them. So with that, so extend, retract. So if I start tracting those, it will lower the ship down. We'll get it as close as possible, the drills as close as possible to those. No, it's not lowering the one that's locked. Well, that's interesting. that's an interesting thing. So that piston, because it's locked on the landing gear and I've put retract, it's trying to pull itself upwards rather than push the whole thing down. That's interesting. I never knew that happened. I wonder if there's a way around that. Do you know what? I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is just extend them anyway, so they're all the same. And then we can get out of here. Oh, do you know what? I don't really need the thrust on anymore. So let's save power and do that. I should probably keep the thrust on in case I need to get out of here in a hurry because of pirates. Okay, so now what we do is head down to the drill bay. I don't know why I've got my welder in my hand. Now, number one, boom, should unlock, take it off. Oh, they're already shaking, look. And turn on the spotlights, which it has. Number two should turn on the drills and set this thing going directly over the platinum deposit. Yeah, we're losing, what, 30 meters maybe by not being able to bring that down. Okay, I'll have to have a good look at that and see if there's a way to do it. If not, I'll just have to try and fly down as close as I can. Right, some of these small pirate drones don't have their antennas on when they come towards you, so I've got to be very careful about that. Turn the lights on so we can see. We're nearly there. Oh, this is exciting. This is the first official test. I could have got over that deposit a little better, I reckon, but we'll be alright. I need the stone anyway for the iron, the nickel and the silicon. So there we go, we're now digging platinum. And I'll walk on the asteroid. I thought we... Oh, that's interesting. I thought our mag boots engaged on asteroids. They definitely used to engage on an asteroid. But now it looks like an asteroid has a small amount of gravity. Oh no, it isn't. Well, I'm such a dope. It's because of the artificial gravity in my ship. Idiot. Wobbly, isn't it? So let's have a look at our refineries. So wow, that's a lot of platinum. 60k, 53k, 45k in there. That's a lot of platinum. I probably don't need that much. Mind you, I do need a lot for more thrusters, because these large iron thrusters take up so much platinum. Oh, this is working a beauty. An absolute beauty. An absolute beauty. I don't know how deep this platinum vein is. I think we're probably almost through it. Yeah, I think we're just digging stone now. Well, we've got a lot of platinum, that's for sure. Now we're getting a bunch of stone. I think we can probably cut that there. I mean, once I've got a bit more gyro on this and a bit more manoeuvrability, it's easy just to withdraw these again and just shift slightly and get more of a deposit as we need it. But I don't think I actually need more platinum than that. I really don't. So let's stop this and retract it. So that should stop everything and retract. Yeah, it's on its way back up. So that'll take a minute or two to get back up. So I'll cut there and I'll see you when it's all put that in place. Okay, welcome back. So we've got that back up. Let's press that. It should turn off the spots and lock the clamp in place. Perfect. Do you know what? I could probably do with a pilot seat near here as well, just in case we are attacked by pirates when we're mining, and then I can just quickly jump in a pilot seat and skedaddle. Be very difficult if the drills are 150 meters into the ground. I'd never be able to safely extract them. Okay, so what do I want? Unlock. Oh, let's put the engines on first. There we go. Let's retract the landing gear. It's a freighter. Not interested in that one at the moment. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do between episodes is I'm going to nip between asteroids and do a lot of mining. Once I've got the right resources, I'll probably just, first thing I'll do is just build some more gyros. But yeah, it works. It works. I'm really pleased with that. Very slow and cumbersome at the moment. Need to adjust the actual functionality of it, maneuverability and the thrust and the gyros. But once that's done and sorted out, I think it's going to be a pretty decent bit of kit. Yes, indeed. So, what did we actually get? Let's have a look. Inventory. Let's do a search for platinum. Okay, we got 6k in the... Wow, we got a lot of stone as well. Holy shamoly, Batman. 88 platinum there, 76. Wow, that's a lot. I'm going to prioritise the stone, I think, because I need the basic resources from that more than I need the platinum. So look, platinum. Let's do it this way, it'll be easier. There we go, and the stone should hopefully come through first, but that's going to give me a lot of the basic resources, iron, nickel, silicon, with which I should be able to build some more gyros. Cool beans. Wow, our ingot storage is going to fill up quick, isn't it? Oh yes, it is. So where's our ingot storage? I think I called it ingot. Cargo ingot storage. We're already just in that stone 45k iron bars. Brilliant. This is going to produce a ton of goods, an absolute ton. I'm really pleased with it. So what I'm going to do now is I've turned on all the asteroids with the stuff that I need, the gold, the silver, the cobalt, the magnesium, and I'll just flip between those few, and silver as well, that's the other one. So I think there's only about 5 I need to get. As you can see by that, I'll pick up a ton of stone for the other resources as we go through. But yeah, oh yes, it works. The CERES is functional and it works. It's such a nice feeling in Space Engineers when you do put a lot of time and effort and hours and resources into trying to design something and build something with a specific function, and it actually works. It's such a relief and a reward both at the same time. Definitely do something to the underneath though. Yeah, chuffed to bits. So next episode I'll be ready to actually head off to Earth. I'll collect all these resources that I need from here, this area here. I'll get into a position where we can head off to Earth, and I'll quickly show you how the radar works. And we'll, I guess the first thing we could do is see if there's anything en route that we can go and investigate. And I'll show you the probe that I've designed, and show you how the drone workshop will work. Yeah, and I'll also go through the automatic LCDs with you. So all that in the next episode. Sorry I can't do this so, but it's taken quite a long time to do what we're doing here, and yeah, but I think it's worth it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series. Watching it, not the series of the Space Engineers, the series, the ship. But I hope you enjoyed seeing that functional and operational. And I hope you join me in the next episode. I'm Monstad, and I'll see you later. Bye. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.